Back in September of 2023, Chris and I climbed Quandary Peak together. That's one of Colorado's 14ers just outside of Breckenridge. Over 3,400 feet of elevation gain with a trail that starts at 10,000 feet above sea level. That kind of altitude changes everything. It demands more of you, of your breath, your focus, your energy, and even more belief in yourself. Now, we had trained for it, planned for it, and it was still one of the hardest things we've ever done, physically and mentally. The trail itself was full of long, winding switchbacks that tested our patience and made us question whether we were making any progress at all. There were false summits that made us think that we were close, only to reveal we still had more climbing to do. There were stretches where the trail vanished into the rock and we had to pause to figure out where to go next. And there were quiet, honest moments when both of us wondered if we could actually finish. There was one moment in particular, high up, oxygen thin, legs barely cooperating, when we didn't know if we had any more steps in us. So Chris created a system. 50 steps forward, then stop. Count to 50, breathe, bring your heart rate down, and then 50 more steps forward. That's how we got to the top. Not by long stretches and not by powering through, but by honoring what we had in us in that moment and choosing to keep going anyway. That hike taught us something we've come back to many, many times since, that even when you can't see the peak, the steps you're taking still matter. Even when the path disappears or feels like it's turning you in circles, you're still moving, you're still becoming, and that's the part we often overlook. Because the journey toward anything meaningful, healing, peace, purpose, freedom, it's full of uneven terrain. It's made of moments that feel uncertain, tedious, overwhelming. There will be detours you didn't plan for and chapters that ask more from you than you ever thought you had to give. And yet somehow, it's always worth it.